Hello everyone, Kamikaze here. Just wanted to hop in for a quick expert mode Terraria tutorial. And it's actually going to be on how to defeat Eater of Worlds. So, this is actually a fairly easy boss if you know what to do. Which is that's basically what I'm gonna be showing you, is how to do it. Now, I do have pretty overpowered gear. I was just about to start hard mode, but I decided I'd make this video for you before I got a little too overpowered and decided to not make it. So, here's what we're going to do. Here's my general strategy. So, you're going to want to collect these guys, Jester's Arrows. And to make Jester's Arrows, you need a fallen star and wooden arrows. So buy up a bunch of wooden arrows from the merchant, and then go out at night and wait for fallen stars. And when you get those fallen stars, just combine them. It doesn't have to be at a workbench or anything. You can just be kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I somehow have not found any fallen stars, so I'll get right back to you whenever I find those. Alright everyone, it's almost sunrise in my Terraria world, and I have collected my fallen stars here. Just about 6. That's a pretty good amount. I should be able to do it with that much. And craft them up. 89 Jester's Arrows. I'd recommend you get a lot more than that, especially if you don't hit many shots. But the reason I decided to not collect too many fallen stars is because I also have the space gun, which is definitely another option for this strategy that I'm going to be showing you. As if you use the meteorite armor set, which gives you a set bonus of the space gun costing 0 mana, you can actually kind of pop off, since the deadly space gun, or just the space gun, that's my modifier, does pierce enemies, and that's basically all we're going for, is just piercing. So now what I'm going to do is, since I've already broken most of the shadow orbs in my world, I'm going to be going into the corruption here and collecting vile powder and rotten chunks. So I'll see you then. Okay, so for anyone who may not have been actually paying attention, I forgot to mention that you actually do have to defeat the Eater of Worlds for a meteorite to land. I'm very sorry about that, but there is another strategy using the Ball of Hurt or the Demonic Sun or the Sun Fury. You don't need a Sun Fury. Ball of Hurt will work perfectly fine. I'll show you how to do that. It's an easy mechanic to use. I'm going to be crafting up my vile powder and making the worm food. Alright, I'm a silly goose and forgot that you actually do have to be a demon altar to craft it. And here's our worm food. That's what we're going to be using to summon the Eater, because I have no shadow orbs left in my world, which is unfortunate, but I don't need the weapons from them anyways, so it's fine. Now, the weapons I recommend, of course, any type of bow and any type of flail would be perfect for this fight. You don't have to go my route and get super OP stuff. I'm just bad at the game, not very good mechanically. So, I mean, this should be pretty simple for you. Now, all you have to do is summon the Eater of Worlds. Here's our bow that we're going to be using. Jester's Arrows, of course. Gonna drink some potions real quick. And I'm going to summon the Eater. Now, it's very simple, easy to do. It does shoot projectiles, so be wary of that. Just shoot it at around this angle, and you'll get tons of damage, like right there. Look at that. So much damage to all of its segments. This little arena up here is a destroyer-like arena. To get above it and be able to pierce it pretty much just infinitely. Since you're right above it, you also won't be taking as much damage either, since you can easily see the projectiles it shoots, like that, in a straight line. I can fairly easily get a ton of damage in, and this really shouldn't be that hard for you. Play some regen, get some potions. Potions are normally made with day blooms, so get those if you can. I have run out of Jester's Arrows, but if you crafted enough, this will be even easier. I'm just gonna finish up the fight real quick. And we should cover the flail strategy as well. What you do is you hold down the button after swinging it, and it will actually make it drop. And when you drop it like this, it should pierce it a couple times whenever it's going down or up, just like that. And that should make it a piece of cake to do this, really. Like I said, don't need a Sun Fury or anything that extra. Just get like a ball of hurt from the actual shadow orbs. If you're a melee player, you can use the Vile Thorn, of course. Even from this position, I think it should be fine. Basically, just this little arena type, just like fighting its bigger brother, the Destroyer, it makes it super duper easy. Get Jester's Arrows if you're a ranger. Like I said, Vile Thorn if you're a mage. Summoner, I mean, obviously if you're a summoner, you can kind of just do anything you want for most of the pre-hard mode bosses. I would suggest getting an Imp Staff because the rest of them really aren't that good. And obviously Snapthorn is probably one of the best pre-hard mode whips besides Spinal Tap. And I'm just going to go down here and actually finish it off like this. Like I said, piece of cake. Look at that. Eater of Worlds is defeated. So, Jester's Arrows. Something like a Sun Fury. Just any type of flail, really. And this fight will be a piece of cake for you. And now that you have defeated the Eater of Worlds, grab your treasure bag and equip your Worm Scarf. That's going to be very, very useful for you in your journey in expert mode, as it actually reduces damage taken by 17%. And it actually does look kind of nice, so I recommend just making it visible. Because, I mean, it kind of like flows behind you when you walk. It looks pretty cool, actually. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This fight will be a piece of cake. You can just place some platforms above your corruption when you spawn in the Eater. And that's really all there is to it. Just like this little guy down here, he also has Worm AI, so I guess if you need to farm those for some reason to get Worm Tooth, boom, just like that. Piercing weapons work amazingly. And that's all for me, guys. So hopefully your expert journey is going well thus far.